Hi guys, my name is Dani. We are going to do a quick little booty routine. Of course, it'll be a little bit of legs, a little bit of hamstrings, quads, of course, but we're gonna work out primarily booty focused. You can do this at home if you have an at-home reformer, but you're just gonna have a couple props that we like to use. Of course, these are always optional. You don't have to use them if you don't have them available to you. So today we're gonna use the booty band here that I have. It's just gonna be the lightest resistance. Of course, you can always go heavier, but today I'm just gonna use the light one. And then we have just a ball here that we're going to be using throughout the class or throughout the little routine. So all you need just today is the booty band and the ball, and of course your at-home reformer, and then let's get started. We're going to go ahead and start. This machine here has a platform. I'm going to take that off. We don't need it to start. And then we're going to go ahead and select your springs here. You can always choose springs based on how you're feeling, but today our machine has a red, a blue, and a yellow, 3 reds to be exact. I'm going to go ahead and be putting on 3 reds, which are those heavier springs. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just knock off that 1 blue spring. So it's gonna be a little bit lighter. We're gonna start with some single leg work. To start, you're just gonna grab your ball here. We're gonna lay down with your ball on your reformer. So you're gonna slide all the way down to the front edge and just lay back nice and flat. Once you're laid down, I always like to start just tucking the ball between the knees, pulling your knees in towards your chest, giving your body that little rock side to side. And then from there, we can place your toes on the foot bar, hold on to the shoulder blocks, or even have your arms down by your sides. And you're just gonna winch wipe with the knees. So you're gonna drop the knees off to one side. Oh my gosh, big cracks in my back. And then bring your knees to center, drop them off to the other side. Anytime I teach a reformer class, I'm always jealous watching all the students do that nice stretch. Okay, from there, we're gonna go ahead and have your arms down by your sides. We're gonna have our heels on that foot bar, hip width distance, and we're gonna go ahead and just start with some presses in and out just to get the legs warmed up. So you're gonna exhale as you extend the legs long, and then inhale as you bring that carriage back in. Exhale, we lengthen out, and then inhale, we bring ourselves back in. As you start to push through this here, you wanna keep your feet flexed, so trying not to let the toes round forward or pull back. I have a hard time doing this. My toes always wanna move, but you wanna think of flexing the ankles here. As you press in and out, you're allowing a little squeeze on the ball just to keep the center line of the legs activated and your thighs are active. And you're just using your breath here. I like to say in my classes, exhale when you exert the energy and inhale when you come back in, but of course you can always go the opposite. We're just gonna do a couple like this. We'll go just for 3. And then you'll meet me all the way pressed out. We'll go for 2. And then on this last one, we're gonna press all the way up. You can always do more reps if you wanna take those legs a little bit spicier, but for here, we're gonna drop down halfway, and you're gonna be little pulses, 3 inches up, 3 inches down. As we come up and down those 3 inches, you wanna think about really being intentional with the pulses, squeezing deeper into the glutes, having a little squeeze on that ball to activate those inner thighs, those quads. Let's go just for 2. And then on 1, you're gonna pause, hold it halfway. We're just gonna pulse into that ball. Start to activate the inner thighs, start to squeeze the glutes a little bit more. We'll go just for 4, for 3, 2, and then on 1, go ahead and press your legs long, and then we'll bend the knees and come all the way back in. So resetting, we'll leave the ball where it is. We're gonna take your arms down by your sides. I like to kind of wiggle out the shoulder blocks just a little bit, and honestly, I'm gonna move my hair out of the way. Sometimes it messes with my back. All right, so if you have a hair clip in, also definitely take your hair clip out, just so that you have your head flat so that it's not interrupting with your neck at all. I've definitely lost a couple of hair clips to the bridging, so just take that clip out. Arms down by your sides, shoulders are gonna roll back to connect to the carriage. We're gonna press our triceps down so they're active. You'll take an inhale. On your exhale, leaving your heels hip width distance, we're gonna start to tuck our hips under as we roll our body all the way up into our highest glute bridge. At the top, you'll take an inhale. And then on your exhale, we're gonna round that spine down, softening the rib cage. We push down the upper back first, middle back, lower back, and your tailbone is the last to follow. Now I'm on those 3 reds, so it's a little bit lighter, but still it's comfortable. It's not horrible on the hamstrings. If you wanted to make this a little bit spicier on the hamstrings, you would just lighten up the spring load just a little bit. And then as you roll your body up, you're really thinking about peeling your body up like you're peeling a sticker off of paper. One of my favorite instructors just used that cue recently. I'm obsessed. So exhale, tuck your booty under, keep that squeeze on the ball, and then exhale, roll all the way back down. If you want to make this spicier for yourself, you can hold your arms up to the sky, using a little bit more core strength to roll your body up, and then exhale as you roll your body back down. We'll just go for 2 like this, because we have a couple bridges to do here. Of course, always doing more if you feel good today. And then on your last one, we're gonna roll our body all the way up into your highest glute bridge. You're gonna pause there. You're gonna start here by making sure that core is engaged, and we're gonna start with just little squeezes on that ball. Starting to turn on the outer glutes here, really letting the inner thighs activate as we squeeze into that ball. We'll go for 4. And I like to say keep your glutes squeezed like you're holding a little penny, a little jelly bean. We've got 3, 2, and then on one we hold. Keep the knees squeezed on that ball. Give me little hip thrusts, 1 inch up, 1 inch down. Think as you lift up here, you're really pushing your heels into that foot bar. Let's go for 4. Ooh, you can see little shakes happening for me. You've got 3, 2, and then on 1, squeeze, keep your hips lifted. Keeping the squeeze on the ball, we're gonna lengthen the legs out as we send the carriage away. And then we pull ourselves all the way back in using that hamstring curl. You're gonna exhale as you extend the legs long. Inhale, pull yourself in. Keep the hips lifted. Squeeze the back of the knees here like you have a little finger behind the back of your knees. You're pulling your hips up. I'm thinking about shooting my knees up and over my toes. Last one, we press out. We pull ourselves all the way back in with that tight hamstring curl, and you give me little hip thrusts again, keeping that ball squeezed, really just taking the muscles to the fullest extent they've got. They've got 3, 2, and then on 1, we exhale as we lower that spine all the way back down. You can take the ball out from between the knees. Sometimes it feels good to take a little figure 4 stretch. Sometimes if your hamstrings are tight, just pulling on the back of the legs is nice. You can also just hug the knees in towards the chest. From there, we're gonna make it a little bit spicier. We're gonna take the ball behind the back of your left knee here. Your right heel is gonna stay on the foot bar, parallel to those hips. With your left knee and tabletop here, the most common thing you see is that knee being pulled in too tight towards the chest. We wanna push your knee away. And I have this nice mirror above me, so it's helping me with my form, but knees are right over those hips, shins are parallel to the floor ceiling. Of course, you have a little squeeze on that ball, so I like to say flex your foot at the ankle to keep that squeeze and that back line of the leg active. From there, your right heel's on the foot bar, arms down by your sides. We're gonna take an inhale in. On your exhale, we're gonna keep our back flat here in a neutral spine, and we're gonna lift our hips just straight up to the sky, and then we lower back down. Now, when you lift, you notice my knee kind of did it, and of course I'm not perfect, but sometimes my knee will kind of weaver in and out to help me lift. I wanna use this mirror above me or watch my knee in the little line of sight I have to try to keep my knee lifting right over that hip, and then we lower back down. So keeping that knee parallel, exhale, you lift. Inhale, you lower. Each time you lift, you want to think of lifting the ribs and the glutes at the same time. So everything lifts together, the squeeze comes from the glutes, and then you lower down. Let's go just for 4. And this is a little bit spicier anytime you're on that single leg. Let's go 3. Keeping that neck long and really using my triceps to help me lift my chest up. You've got 2. Woo! Hamstrings going. On 1, we lift up, we hold. Now you're gonna start pulsing that ball here. Little tiny squeezes into that ball without letting the carriage move. You've got 4, 3, 2, and now on 1, we just keep that isometric hold going as we open that inner thigh up to the sky, and then we bring our knee right over that hip again. You're trying to keep your knee in control without letting that left hip drop as it opens and closes. Keeping it right over that hip here. You're squeezing into the glutes, you're pressing the arms down beside you, keeping that core active. Let's go just for 3. Woo, this is brutal. You've got 2. On 1, bring your knee parallel, and then give me little hip thrusts again. Let's go 6. Ooh, I'm shaking. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then on 1, lower your body down and take that big stretch. Woo, it's hamstrings today. A lot of glutes. We'll do a lot of figure 4 stretches today. Just release the back of that leg. And then from there, we can go ahead and switch to the other side. So your ball is going to go behind the knee on your right side now. Just to rip the Band-Aid off, left heel is on the foot bar parallel to the hips. We have our knee, hip, foot, that hip bone all in line. Your right leg is going to be a tabletop again. Make sure that knee isn't sneaking into you. Make sure it's pushed right over that hip. Foot is flexed, squeezing into that ball. Arms down by your sides. We take an inhale. On your exhale, keeping your back flat, core is braced, we lift our hips up and down. As we lift, thinking about using that breath. Perfect. We go exhale, lift. Inhale, down. Trying to keep my back flat as I lift and lower, keeping my knee in line with that hip. Let's go just for 3. And I'm really trying to squeeze into my glutes so I'm not lifting with my lower back today. Let's go for 2. And then on 1, we hold it up. You give me those same pulses on that ball. Keeping the hips lifted, we're squeezing into that glute. Let's go for 4, 3, 2. And on 1, we hold. We open your knee out towards that right side of the room and bring it to center. You can always keep the range really small here to start and make it bigger as you feel more comfortable. You've got 3. Keeping those hips level and lifted, flexing that glute to stay lifted. 2. On 1, bring your knee parallel. You give me little hip thrusts, finding that shake in the back of that leg, squeezing, pressing heavier, still trying to keep that pinch of a finger behind the back of that knee. For 2 and 1. Lower back down. Ooh, little sweat here. Cross that ankle over that knee. Take a little rock side to side. And then let's go ahead and come on up. So come on up to seated. And we're gonna go ahead and place your ball here on the headrest. Now on the headrest, we're gonna look into our springs before we get going and change them out. You're gonna be on 1 blue spring today to get going. You can take off all the other springs. Our blue spring here is about a medium spring, so not too heavy, not too light. Once you have that, you're gonna place your ball here on the headrest, and we're gonna reach down and grab our booty band. So your booty band, and this ball wants to roll away. There it is. Okay, your booty band here, you're gonna slip it on, and it's gonna just come right over the knees to the thighs. Keep in mind when you have your booty band on, the higher it is to your hips, the slightly easier it is, and the closer to the knees, the more difficult it is to kind of pull the knees open, the harder it is on the glutes. From there, on that medium spring, we're just gonna lay down here on our left side. So you're gonna slide all the way down towards the edge of the springs, and then lay down. When you lay down on your side, you wanna make sure your back is all the way to the back edge. The biggest thing I see is when people lay down, they're either too far forward or they're too high up. So their head's like kind of hanging off. They have their shoulders and their back kind of being stabbed up by the shoulder blocks. What we want to do is feel all the way down to the bottom corner, slide all the way down and all the way back to the edge. You can think of the back of the reformer line as the same line you want to keep your spine in. So it's nice and straight. Your ball can be underneath your head on that left side. Of course, there's ways to make this a little bit spicier, but we'll cover that next time. And then from there, you're gonna reach up in front of you and grab the strap that's hanging up on your left side. And you're gonna place your top right foot into the arch, or the arch of the foot into the long loop. You're gonna line up or lift the leg up so that your knee, hip, foot are all the same level. With your right foot being flexed, we'll take an inhale. You're gonna exhale and lift the left side of your ribs away from the carriage and pull the belly in. We'll do another one. You take an inhale. And then on your exhale, now we're gonna move that leg. We're gonna press your right leg nice and long to the center line of that foot bar. And then we bend our knee, bring our knee back in. As we start to get going here, this is a nice way just to kick start the legs. You're doing a little bit more of a contemporary movement, but we're thinking about this leg lifts and those leg kicks as we lay on the mat. This is that same type of movement. However, this strap here is helping me as I pull my leg in, and then I'm fighting that spring as I extend the leg straight. My bottom leg here is working just as much as the top leg with this booty band on. So if you feel it in that bottom leg, totally normal. And then we're gonna continue up with these last few. Let's go just for 3. Let's go just for 2. And then on 1, we're gonna press the leg out long and keep the leg long and straight. We're gonna point the toe as we sweep the leg all the way in front of the hip, and then we flex the foot and drive the leg all the way back. So as we sweep the leg, the big challenging part of this is to keep your foot the same height as that hip. And it's almost like your leg is gliding across the table here. We wanna keep the foot the same level, and then we can flex our foot as we drive it back. Now this is gonna start to heat up in the glute and in the hip, so focus on the left rib cage. Keep that side lifted, let yourself have a little bit of space. Let's go just for 2. And on one, we sweep the leg all the way in front. This is your burner, toes angled down to the ground. We lift and lower that top leg here. As we lift and lower, we're pushing out on that booty band, squeezing into that glute, that hip. Let's go 3, 2, and on one, bend that knee, bring the leg in, and go ahead and rest. Sometimes you can pat it out if that's a little spicy. And then from here, we're gonna go ahead and slide that strap up so it's around your thigh and no longer around your foot. Now we're gonna bring our heels together. We're gonna bend our knees a little bit more so your heel's a bit closer to your glutes, and we're gonna go into a little clamshell here. This is gonna really ignite and fire up the booty just to finish it up, but keeping those ribs lifted. Woo, little shake here. Let's go for 4. Squeezing into that glute. 3, 2, and on one, keep the knee lifted, lift the foot up, and take a fire hydrant. Knee and foot lift, knee and foot lower. We're gonna finish up the last bit here with an extension in 3, 2, and on one, keep the leg lifted, extend the leg straight, and then bend the knee. This is your finisher here. Extend and bend. Let's go 3, 2, and on one, bend that knee, lay the leg down, rest. Woo! Take that strap off the leg. Take a second. You're gonna go ahead, pat yourself on the booty. We finish here just with clamshells with no strap on. So you're gonna have your toes towards that foot bar on the edge just to have a little bit of support, and all we're gonna do is finish up that knee. We're gonna push our knee up to the sky, trying to keep that light weight on the foot bar. And each time the knee lifts up, I'm thinking about really using the outer glute to push my knee open on that band. My foot here is gonna start to support on that bottom leg, but I'm thinking about squeezing into that glute, finding that shake for 3, 2, and then 1. We hold it up, give me little pulses. This is that sealing in that outer glute today. Let's go 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. Perfect. You can go ahead and come on up. You're gonna take a little figure 4 stretch. So you can slide your booty band off. You can place it on your foot bar. You can cross that right ankle over that left knee, and then just fold on over. Get that big stretch in the outer glutes. And then from there, you can go ahead and take a plank in the center. You could do some crunches, some abs, and then you could turn around and just do the other side. And that's gonna be it for your booty workout today. Thank you guys so much. Have a lovely afternoon, morning, night, whatever it is for you. And I'll see you next time. Thank you.